Hey, what up world? This is your boy the Made Man. Today we're going to talk about how to choose a college major that doesn't make you broke. Let's get into it. So if you're in high school or maybe even in college in your first few years and you don't have a major, you should pay attention to this because it's vital. So let's start off by talking about why you should pick a college major very early. And the first reason is 10,000 hours. In the book Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell had the principle that it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert in a particular skill set. This principle becomes vital because the longer you wait in picking a major, the longer it takes you to put in those 10,000 hours and become great at that major and skill. So the faster you pick a major, the faster you can become great. In my case, I picked my college major when I was in 9th grade. So now you're probably wondering, how do I pick a college major? Let's get into that and cover some of the questions and topics you should ask yourself. The first question to ask yourself is, what is your dream job? If you could do anything in the world without failure, what would that be? Who do you aspire to be? What kind of person do you want to be? Do you want to be a businessman? Somebody who's a doctor, a lawyer, help others? The first great place to start are role models. Who do you look up to? Are they leaders, politicians, doctors, lawyers, engineers, athletes, celebrities? Once you find those 2 or 3 people you look up to, study them. Find their autobiographies, articles, magazines about them. Learn their life and background. In my case, I got books and magazines and articles on people like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, all these entrepreneurs in tech that I aspire to be like. Once you've done that, the next big question is, how much money do you really want to make? Be honest with yourself. Do you want to ball or do you want to crawl? After you do that, pick a major that will give you the skills to be able to do that. In my case, I picked a technology major because I wanted to be rich in tech. The third question to ask yourself is, how long will this really take? Does this require graduate school, law school, medical school, a PhD? Lastly, ask yourself, how hard is this major? If it's hard, can I bear through it and soldier through the hardness, or do I want to coast by? Moving on. Now you want to make sure you future-proof your major. The last thing you want to do is graduate with a major when there are no jobs. So to achieve this, make sure whatever major you pick, it's trending upwards like a shooting star, and it's not stagnant or going down. This means you gotta do your homework. Find lists that show the top 10 most in-demand jobs right now and for the future, and pick a major in those fields. So building on top of that, how do you avoid being broke? Let's cover that on a whole different level. So building on the last principle, pick a major in a field that's on the top 10 most highly paid lists. Simple as that, really. For example, maybe you like nonprofit, but it's not on the list. Well, there are other ways to work in nonprofit. Maybe be a nonprofit doctor or lawyer. But you're probably gonna say, Made Man, what if I don't like my major? I don't like that field. What do I do? Oh no! This is where I tell you to start a side business, side hustle, still working on a passion project you like while making your money on the side. If that side business takes off, then you can pursue that full-time and leave your 9-to-5 job. But you have that security of that paycheck. Now we come to the big gotcha. When you graduate college, nobody cares about your major. Nobody gives a squat what you majored in. Reason being that only 27% of college graduates get a job in the major they majored in. Employers only care about skills. So when you graduate, what hard skills do you have? Not soft skills, what hard skills do you have? So the last point I'll make is, at the end of the day, you won't become a millionaire working for somebody else. That's very unlikely. Over 2/3 of millionaires have their own business. So work on your side hustle, and if it takes off, leave your day job and go out there and become a millionaire. Alright, that was a lot of game. Let's wrap it up. Right? Conclusion? Study a top 10 list, pick a major in that list, and you won't be broke. Guaranteed. Alright guys, let me know what you guys think. Drop me a note on my Instagram, Snapchat, Diary of a Made Man, dropping a video on YouTube and a blog this week.